On that, I'm joined by our international affairs editor, Douglas Herbert. And Doug, some Vatican officials simply saw this trip to Iraq as too risky for the Pope. He was the one, though, who insisted on going. Tell us why.
The reason in a nutshell is pretty simple. In Pope Francis's opinion, the risks, the security risks, the pandemic risks are far outweighed by the golden chance to show solidarity with one of the world's oldest Christian communities and a community that is in danger really of disappearing from Iraq, the Christian communities there. Look, this is the first Pope to really go to the region known as ancient Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization. Pope John Paul II had wanted to go in 2000. That never came to pass. And even this Pope, he's wanted to go since 2014, really. And we know what happened in 2014. The Islamic State group overran, at the time, the city of Mosul in Iraq's north, leading to over 100,000 Christians fleeing, and others, obviously, as well, but fleeing to Erbil in neighboring Iraqi Kurdistan, a city that this Pope's going to visit. He had wanted to go to Erbil at the time to be near the refugees in this time of absolute horror and distress. He had to obviously put that visit off because the Islamic State group was in control of a lot of the country at the time. So this is, in his mind, really a long overdue visit. There's never exactly perhaps the right moment. Yes, there are security concerns. Yes, there are pandemic concerns. They are taking the necessary precautions, and the Pope was absolutely determined to go. I just want to, show our viewers quickly. There used to be a 1.5 million Christians in Iraq, Laura, 1.5 million. That was at the end of Saddam Hussein's regime. We know what happened next. It's literally history. U.S. invasion 2003, war, decimation, persecution in the Christian community, and then worse was yet to come. 2014, the Islamic State group comes, takes over parts of northern Iraq. The Christians they flee, they're killed, they're persecuted. Absolutely horrific period. The result today, we have at a high estimate, 500,000 Christians, that's a third of what they were just a decade or two ago, left in Iraq, and that number is still dwindling. Even fewer of those are Catholics. It was a vibrant community of many types of Christian rites, from Chaldeans to Syriacs to Armenians to Assyrians. It's really down to dire, dire numbers and dire days. That's why the Pope is going.
Yeah, really, really shocking figures there, Doug. And, as you say, this visit is designed to give comfort to that heavily persecuted minority, one that is disappearing before our eyes.
Yeah.
But Francis also wants to reach out to Iraq's Muslims as well, doesn't he?
This is the Pope. This is the interfaith Pope. He is not just a Pope for the Christians. He believes that all religions should come together. And Iraq offers, once again, a golden opportunity. This is a Pope who already has a pretty decent relationship with one of the leading Sunni leaders, the Sunni minority in Iraq. This is Ahmed al-Tayeb, with whom he signed a sort of pact a few years back, calling for spreading tolerance, religious tolerance and culture throughout the world between Muslims, between Christians, Jews, all of that. They signed this pact. On this trip, the Pope is going to now be meeting with another counterpart here, and this is the Shiite cleric, Ali al-Sistani. He's now 90 years old. Pope will be going specially to Najaf, where Ali Sistani is based. They will be meeting. It's a courtesy visit, a symbolic visit. Not much may come of it, but the very fact that they will be sitting side by side is major symbolic importance. It shows this Pope is serious about outreach. And I will also mention he's going to the ancient city of Ur. That's right, plain of Ur. It's near Nasiriyah. Why is that significant? Because Ur is the birthplace of the biblical figure Abraham. Abraham, of course, being the patriarch, not just of Judaism or Christianity, Islam too. It's shared by all religions. He will have an interreligious prayer meeting there. So this is a Pope who wants his visit to be interdenominational.
Doug, thank you very much indeed. Douglas Herbert there. And we will, of course, have more coverage of the Pope's visit to Iraq when he arrives later today.